Hello, podcast listeners, and welcome to another episode. Today, we'll be looking at those with LGBTQ+ identities in the music industry and some LGBTQ+ themed music. To begin, Sam Smith is an English singer and songwriter who identifies as non-binary and uses they/them pronouns. Smith was born to a father who was a truck driver and greengrocer, while their mother was a banker. However, she was fired for allegedly promoting her 15-year-old child's music career while at work. After their parents saw the talent that Sam had, they have encouraged Smith to produce singing since a young age, allowing them to pursue vocal training. They soon appeared in local theatre productions and worked with Youth Music Theatre UK. They also have two sisters, Mabel and Lily Smith. Commenting on their musical influences, Smith has noted Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Beyoncé, and also significantly, the late Amy Winehouse. They released their two singles before 2010, Bad Day All Week and When It's All Right. At the age of 18, they moved to London to pursue greater opportunities. After they were featured on Disclosure's hit track, Latch, they were able to sign a record deal. Smith released the first single from their debut album, Lay Me Down, in February 2012, and later in the year, they featured on Naughty Boy's single, La La La, which released on 19th of May 2013, peaked at number 1 on the UK singles chart and other charts around the world. The debut album, In the Lonely Hour, won Smith 4 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year and Record of the Year. At the age of 10, Smith came out as gay to their best friend and was supported by both their parents. In May 2014, Smith publicly came out as gay, and upon receiving 4 Grammys for Record of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Pop Vocal Album, and Song of the Year awarded for his song Stay With Me, they thanked their ex for breaking their heart as they wrote the award-winning song about the relationship. On October 19, 2015, Smith received 2 Guinness World Records, one for Writings on the Wall, which they composed with Jimmy Napes. It was the first James Bond theme song to go to number 1 in the UK. The other Guinness World Record was for their debut album, In the Lonely Hour, staying in the UK top 10 for the most consecutive weeks for a debut album. The song also earned them a Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song, an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Song, and in the Brit Awards, a nomination for Best British Video. Smith dedicated their Oscar win to LGBT communities across the globe, noting the lack of Oscars received by gay people. At the time, Dustin Lance Black, an American screenwriter, director, film and television producer, and LGBT rights activist, was the first gay person to win an Oscar, winning an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay for the biopic Milk in 2008. In October 2017, Smith came out as genderqueer. They were quoted as saying, "I feel just as much a woman as I am a man," and spoke about a period in their youth where they didn't own a piece of male clothing and would wear full makeup while attending school. In September 2019, Smith announced that they had decided to change their gender pronouns to they/them and identified as non-binary. Second, just recently on May 19, 2021, Demi Lovato came out as non-binary on Twitter, announcing their decision to officially change their gender pronouns to they/them. 2 months earlier, in March 2021, Lovato came out as pansexual and sexually fluid. In July 2020, they identified themselves as queer in a social media statement. As an artist, Lovato has sold over 24 million records in the United States itself. They've received numerous awards as a singer, songwriter, and actor, including an MTV Video Music Award, 14 Teen Choice Awards, 5 People's Choice Awards, 2 Latin American Music Awards, a Guinness World Record for being the youngest X Factor judge, and they were also included on the Times 100 annual list in 2017. Lovato is also an activist for numerous causes. She was recognized as an LGBT rights activist by GLAAD, and their actions allowed them to be awarded the Vanguard Award in 2016. Lovato has always affirmed their support for the LGBT community, believing in gay marriage and that you can be religious and homosexual at the same time. With this in mind, in 2015, Lovato became the face of America's human rights campaign for marriage equality. In June 2016, Lovato participated in a video released by the Human Rights Campaign honoring the victims of the Orlando nightclub shooting, in which a 29-year-old man named Omar Mateen shot and killed 49 people and wounded 53 more during a mass shooting inside Pulse, a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. Importantly, they have raised awareness for health and mental health issues. Lovato themselves has suffered from bipolar disorder, anorexia, self-harm, and being bullied before they went into rehab at the age of 18. They have also suffered from addiction to alcohol and drugs. In fact, on June 21st, 2018, Lovato released the single Sober, in which they revealed that they had relapsed after 6 years of sobriety. On July 24th, 2018, they were rushed into hospital in Los Angeles due to an opioid overdose. Lovato has recounted their relapse and overdose in a 4-episode docu-series, Dancing with the Devil, which released on YouTube on March 23rd. They have also released a song with the same name and a new album, Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over, released at the beginning of April. We'll be looking at some LGBTQ+ theme music. To begin, Same Love is a song by American hip-hop duo Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, featuring singer Mary Lambert. The cover of the single is a photograph of Macklemore's uncle, John Haggerty, and his husband Sean, as the focus of the track is on the issue of lesbian, gay, and bisexual rights. Recorded during the campaign for Washington Referendum 74, the song became the official anthem for the campaign for same-sex marriage in Washington state and in the wider US. Washington Referendum 74 was approved in November 2012, legalizing same-sex marriage in Washington state. The song is the first of its kind to make it into the top 40 of significant charts around the world, such as US and UK charts, as it explicitly embraces and promotes gay marriage. Not only does it advocate for same-sex marriage, but the entire song is dedicated to arguing for marriage equality. The song is about telling people to stand up for what they believe in, and take some sort of responsibility into our own hands by advocating, and that is the only way that some change to the perception of marriage equality in America can be achieved. The music video for Same Love begins with a scene of a mother giving birth to her child, who is later revealed to be gay. This aims to give the message that people are born with a certain sexual orientation. Being homosexual is not a lifestyle choice, it's what people are born with, and you cannot change that by religious practice or conversion therapy. During the chorus, Mary Lambert, who is a lesbian herself, sings about the inability to choose who she loves, and the fact that no matter how hard she tries, or wished to do so, it would never work. Sexual orientation is not something that can be changed. As the video continues, the man grows up, finds a partner, gets engaged to him, and eventually marries, despite the disapproval of some family and friends, and the treatment that couple experience by society. Nearing the end of the video, the man has reached an old age and lays in a sickbed, holding hands with his husband. This represents that despite sexual orientation, everyone experiences the same pain, whether it be from disease or old age. You will die in the end, and it also represents that same-sex partners feel the same pain and love for their companions or spouses. Those who are attracted to the same sex have the same emotions and feelings as heterosexual couples. Mary Lambert, whose vocals were featured on the track, said the track was inspired by dark times in her teens. She had a very difficult childhood that led to her contemplating suicide at the age of 19. She spoke on her experiences of being raped, clinically bipolar, and coming out as gay in church. At the time that she received the call from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, asking her to perform vocals for their song Same Love, she was a small-time singer, performing to audiences of 15 people, and as she said, including her mum. Same Love was nominated for Song of the Year at the Grammy Awards in 2014, but lost out to Royals by Lorde. However, the track was performed at the ceremony, and Mary Lambert and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis were joined on stage by multi-award-winning American singer, songwriter, rapper, actress, and producer Queen Latifah. Together they officiated the weddings of 33 same-sex and opposite-sex couples. They were also joined on stage by Madonna, who sang a rendition of her song, Open Your Heart. It can be argued that the music industry has paved the way for gay rights, breaking down barriers and boundaries of so-called societal norms. With decades of music, there have been groundbreaking pioneers like David Bowie, Elton John, Freddie Mercury, George Michael, and the Village People, who have given way to modern-day openly gay and LGBTQ+ musicians like Adam Lambert, Sam Smith, Troye Sivan, and Demi Lovato. Countless other artists like Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, and Harry Styles have consistently supported LGBTQ+ rights over their careers. It is those in the music industry who make people feel safe in the community, loved and importantly recognized and acknowledged. It is the recognition that they exist and that they are loved that allows LGBTQ+ people to come out and be themselves. Thank you for listening to another episode of my podcast. Please subscribe and share my podcast with your friends so everyone can receive an LGBTQ+ education.